Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to LMGTE class. Yeah, they finally brought it back in dailies on beginner level in this week. So yeah, better say past week, because today is Tuesday and new schedule has been implemented for this week. So yeah, finally back with LMGTEs, and at the track we all know well at Spa, but I was a bit rusty. I haven't raced a lot lately, maybe one or two races in past 2 weeks, so I had some dust to shake off in this race, and it showed. My qualifying was good enough for P12, I think, or P10, I'm not sure now. We'll see when the start of the race is on the screen, but yeah, it wasn't a good qualifying. This was my fastest lap, and I made a lot of mistakes, mostly through these fast corners. I turned in too late or too fast on the approach, and it just didn't work for me. But in the end, it was a good race. I had relatively clean race with little to no contacts and just few track limit warnings, which I made stupid mistakes, to be honest. And yeah, anyways, I got a solid driver rating and safety rating points, and I was just one step closer to silver rating, which enables me to race hypercars and multi-class races in intermediate. Anyways, that was my qualifying lap, and we now go to race. So here we are for the race start. I'm lining up 12th, so I was correct, and it was actually a very good start for me for once. I didn't lose positions in the turn 1. I tried to be a little more aggressive, but still careful, and that got me to P7 shortly, but in the end it was P8 at the exit of turn 1, so 4th position gain, and no contacts in 3-1 in Spa. That's the first for me, I think. And also you was able to hear I started using a tool called
well done, Damien. Good
Tool
start.
Chief, to have more info from my pit crew.
Sector 2.
And
Sector
here's
2
the
is
first
yellow.
contact. I was bumped from the back. I had
It
to
looks like
avoid
Goran has gone off.
the carnage that happened ahead of me, so I lost 2 positions there, but that wasn't anything major. I still had plenty of time to go until the end of the race, so yeah, didn't worry too much. Here's the replay of the first part of this first lap, and you can also see the replay logo that I have introduced from this video. It also shows you a new design that I'm gonna go with for my channel branding. It will be a bit more playful, I hope, less formal in comparison to the current one. So anyways, here is the start. I had a good start and run from turn 1, but here the carnage happens, as you can hear now, and I had to take avoiding action, so I slowed down a bit just to not take any track limits warning, and that's where we lost 2 positions. but the race is long. It's still almost 19 minutes to go, so nothing to worry about.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
Now here at the start of lap 2, in turn 1, car ahead makes a mistake on the exit, and that gives me a chance to attack and to take P9, which I successfully did, and yeah, progress is made. So here is the replay of that. So he has a good entry in turn 1, but loses it a bit on the exit, and that's just enough for me to have better exit and pass him before Oruzin Radilov.
Cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Also, I won't be talking too much during this race, because if I start talking too much, I just start rambling, and
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Hear that, so yeah, I'll just comment on some important
We think that
moments in the
Gerger
race.
has binned it. Okay, Damien, the next car is Zen. Sector 2 is now green. The leader has just done a 2:18.36. The gap to Peter behind is now 0.48 P9. Okay, Damien, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
And here is one of those important moments from the race. Aston Martin behind me had much better exit from turn 1, and I had a bit of a moment in Eau Rouge, so he's attacking me on the Camel Straight. He's side by side, he's almost past me, but like on plenty of occasions, on many of occasions, I have great performance on the brakes, so I defend that position, though it's still not done, because he's now gonna try to overtake me here, but then he makes a mistake and loses a position. And here's the replay for that. So I have a bad exit from turn 1. He gets into my slipstream. He's actually much closer than it looks in the mirror. And sadly, my moment in long range is not seen on this replay, but yeah, I had a moment and he got side by side. Much better speed down the straight, but again, I'm just that little bit later on the brakes, no lockups and position defended. Also, I want to apologize for me sniffling on the recording, but my allergies are playing up again. It's the same every spring, so yeah, sorry about that.
Sector 2 is clear. Stay between the lines, please, Damien. Yellow flag in Sector 3. We can see Yannick has binned it. Sector 3 is clear. New fastest lap for Barber, 2:18.26.
That time was a 2:20.02.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Green flag Sector 1. Sector 2 is yellow. We think Yannick has spun off. Green flag, Sector 2. Alright, Damien, don't let this guy distract you. Yellow flag, watch out. Looks like P2's gone off. We think Diogo has gone off, 8th place. That lap time was 2:20.20. Yellow flag. We think that Rosa has gone off. Green flag in sector 1.
and
We're
after
halfway home.
few
You've got
laps
10 minutes
of
left. 10 minutes
trying
to go. This is okay.
to look
Keep
for a
those
gap,
exit speeds up.
green Porsche behind me now finally has
Green flag in
a
sector
look,
3.
but I'm again good on the brakes. A little lock up here, but nothing major. I defended the position, but we're still not done with him. And now in this next corner, Brussels, I think, I lock up on my front right and he's on my inside, so I give him space. But now I'm on the inside for this corner and I successfully defended the position. He tries to go to the inside for the double left and he thinks better of it. Here's the replay, of course. I got bad exit from Eau Rouge and Radulon. And here's now on the camel straight attacking me into Lecombe. So yeah, for the first time in many races with LMGTE, I'm actually on the defensive more than on offensive. It was to be expected somewhat because this was I think split 2 or 3 out of almost 10, I think, so much closer in pace with my opponents than before. So yeah, that's what happens when you get your driver rating and safety rating up. But it gets more fun because you have to work for your results.
Time 2:20.873.
Don't let this guy intimidate you.
So Porsche behind is again very close, he's gaining on the brakes. We touch a bit and he spins out.
Yellow
I
flag.
think I did nothing wrong here.
Sector 3 is green.
I was driving like usual and he just braked too late and tapped the rear end a bit. I think he spun not because of tapping my rear end as much as because of trying to avoid me, so maybe braking too much and losing control of the car
For cutting the track.
with the tap not really helping to keep the car going. Anyways, position defended right now, and we're now going to lap 7, 6 minutes to go, and here, I don't know, I'm not sure if this game simulates flat spots by I have noticed that once I lock up the brakes and I drag my tire locked for a longer period of time, it becomes easier to lock them again as we get another position. So P6 now,
green flag, sector 1.
Ferrari number 57 spun out, exiting turn 1. I have no replay of that sadly, so yeah, I'm not sure if he spun on his own or if he had a contact with someone that caused him to spin. Anyways, P6 and some 2 or 3 laps until the end of the race.
The gap in front is now 0.8. Okay, Damien, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Incident in sector 2, yellow flag. We think that Yannick has binned it. Reeling P5 in, the gap's now 0.75. Green flag, sector 2, 6th place. P7 is closing the gap. It's now 0.7. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Damien, that's good consistency. Keep it up. One more lap to go. We've been warned about track limits.
And as we are closing down until the end of the last lap, you've seen me trying to attack Aston Martin ahead, but I wasn't fast enough, so I decided not to bother too much and just to keep my position. Also Corvette behind me tried to overtake, but lost some time due to mistake, and here is one of the stupid track limits warnings that I had. On the last lap I could have just left more and not get those. Anyway, that was it for this race. P6, good result all in all. And if you like it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Okay, pit stop requested.
Bye for now.